Charlie says, how many pictures like that do you send on Snapchat? We'll get on my private Snap, Charlie. You'll find out. 0. I don't. How do you take a picture of your own butthole? How do you do that? I mean, I know that guy sent one to EVS, but how do you actually do that as like a normal person? And why would you send a picture of your butthole? Why don't you send anything else? All right. No, we're doing this. Guys, have you noticed like how hard it is? Like, this is weird. Women can take sexy pictures pretty easy, right? But like sexy pictures from guys are strange. Because guys always have to have an element of goofiness. I think that's critical to the sexy guy picture. Because if you have a sexy picture as a guy that's not goofy, then you're a faggot. Right? Like that, we can all agree on that. I think. I don't know. Am I wrong? Do I think about this too much? I probably do. This is why my life is good. This is why I can never think about self-deletion. I have so many questions to answer. You've never tried to take a sexy picture? No, yes, that's the guy experience. You nailed it. You dress your dick up in kid clothes? Yes, that's funny. No, because guys are disgusting. I agree. Philip Raven says, yeah, you are a fag. Well, this has never been a dispute. Can't say most says, Nick's scared to go to the doctor. No, I go to the doctor once a year. I do my physical update. I do a med check on my Provigil and I get I don't fill it most of the time. I keep a small amount of Provigil around to drive. And then if I run low, I go get a new one. It's the only time I take it. But it's weird. Like this is the whole thing with like the self-produced pornography, right? Like self-produced pornography, OnlyFans and shit like that is becoming such a prominent thing. And even Instagram, it's dominated by women because women are made to look alluring and attractive. Guys are made to do shit that makes them attractive. So like for women typically, right? Like kill another person, or build a house or a shed or like make money. That's what guys are made to do. That's what makes guys attractive to women. It's not saying that women don't like pecs and biceps, and they definitely don't like shoulders, but everything else, they like those things. But what they're really into is not that. Whereas guys are like, tits are really cool. Hips are really cool. Butts are really cool. Backs are amazing. Clavicles are fucking, they put me under. Anesthetize me with a clavicle. So like women can take these sexy pictures of their physicality. Guys have a little bit more work to do. Women, of course, living life on easy mode. But like you have to have an element of goofiness to make it like a hetero picture, I think. Because if you send a picture that's just purely sexual and attractive as a guy, you're a faggot. Like you're gay. I don't know. Opinions in the chat? I don't know. Who thinks about this? How many of you have done this? How many of you have done it? I've been married too long to have done this shit. This all existed after I got married. That's the thing. All of it, I'm too old for this shit. Guys, when I got married, I had a flip phone that had like a 0.4 megapixel lens, like camera on it. So it's such a weird thing. But then you've got this entire industry that is now being dominated by women. Now, the pornography industry used to be interesting. It's now boring. But it used to be interesting because it used to be men paying women a phenomenally low amount of money to trade their dignity for the entire world to see, for the men to make money. It was hilarious. Pornography was, well, for the Jews to make money. Let's be honest. Like it was hilarious because like they're like, oh yeah, come in here. We're going to have 8 guys put all sorts of things in all sorts of you, and you're going to get $1,500 and we'll buy you Dairy Queen afterwards. And they're like, that sounds like a good deal. Oh my God. And they're like, thank God for dad issues. But now OnlyFans has changed all of that, right? Like the women just make the money themselves. They don't have to pay a Jew to make them degrade themselves. They degrade themselves consummate to the level of money that they believe they can make. They make their own worth. So some of them make hundreds of thousands of dollars with just their feet. And then other ones will shove like a telescope in their asshole and then look at Jupiter through their mouth. I don't know why it works, but it works differently for different ones. But they have taken they've taken the means of production of pornography from the Jews. They've communisted the Jews out of pornography. And it's fucking funny, but it has changed everything about it. And so now, like, what they realize is that they can, a woman who is hot can go in front of a camera that has like cat shit all around them, and they can take a picture of themselves in a bikini, not even naked, and make thousands of dollars online. And guys are like, wait, what the fuck? Like, we have to put in effort to do anything in our lives, and you just do that? And they're like, yeah, because that's the difference between the two genders. Now, unless your audience is a bunch of gay guys, like, then it's different, right? Like, that's a thing. But I think it's wild, the disparity between this thing in practice. Like, male OnlyFans creators have to basically endlessly collaborate with female OnlyFans creators to make a thing. Female OnlyFans creators can just sit and make soup and naked in an apron, well, naked under the apron, and make literally millions of dollars if they're shaped a certain way, and they have a decent face, and they don't sound like killing yourself. They can just do that. They can make Campbell's soup, be like, let's have a tutorial on how to make this, and they've got nothing but an apron on, and they'll make $1 million, right? Like that Olivia Dune, that LSU cheerleader or whatever, gymnast, LSU gymnast, that chick could do a video in a bikini making store-bought cookies. Like, she doesn't even have to bake. She'd be like, here's how you make these, lol. And she just cuts the fucking sticker and opens the plastic thing and then eats one. She'll make more money than your annual salary off of that video. All right. That you have to realize that that's the level that women have achieved on OnlyFans. And that used to be some chick doing that, but that cookie was covered in semen and butt juice from the girl's anus after 8 guys had ruined her in various ways. And she would make barely any money off of it. Now she doesn't even have to do anything sexual at all. Just open the fucking cookies and eat them, and she'll make more money than you will make annually. And this is all predicated off of the differences in the genders. It's really interesting to me. I'm wording it in a funny way. Well, it's not funny. It's actually very true. But I'm trying to keep it lighthearted. But we'll get back to it. Like, guys, what's your sexy go-to picture strategy? Share it in the chat. What do? Do you put like glasses on your dick or whatever? Like, what's the thing? Go get it. Nick has dropped acid, no doubt. But like now? No, I have not. Just drinking. I haven't even drinking that much. We have to fix that. I saw Camelot in the chat. Guys, when I said like, oh, you post a sexy picture without comedy, you're gay. Well, Camelot. He says Nick throwing shade at my audience. Yeah, gay guys. I got it.